Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to Srila Prabhupada Book Reading Club. Currently we are reading the Chant and Be Happy. And so in past two lectures we have covered the preface and we covered the introduction. Today we will start with the first chapter. So let's start our session by offering the prayer. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरं मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवाञ्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहित कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांच हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्गायते गिरि यत्कृपातहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. So yes, like we also seen from the George Harrison that like how we can engage in Krishna's service. So we can serve the Krishna through our words, means by glorifying the Lord, by by preaching. And second, by our deeds, whatever activities we are doing it for Krishna. Then it is also like service to Krishna. And third is like by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, by chanting the holy name. So when we chant we are directly associating with the like directly associating with um, like sound incarnation. Kali kale naam means in Kali Yuga Krishna has come in the like a sound vibration. So this is the sound incarnation of a Krishna. Then in preface like preface we have seen like everyone is trying, all the activities are like revolving around the happiness, but the problem is that yes, Kali Kale Naam Avatar. So yes, like everything is revolving around the happiness, but like the problem is that like we are searching happiness in a wrong place. And like yes, and then further we have seen that like in this material world there is no happiness, and like if we want the happiness then we should go to somewhere like who is the source of happiness, and then who is the Sachidananda Vigraha. Krishna is the Sachidananda Vigraha. So like when we get attached to the Krishna, then automatically we become happy. And we also see in our last books that like even like if we uh, like if we are all are trying to imitate the Krishna, like but like like becoming Krishna, by becoming God we cannot become happy, because like when we render the like service to Krishna we become more happier than a Krishna. That's the reason like Krishna take the like a golden avatara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Avatara, to taste like how this devotee, what kind of ecstasy these devotees feel when they serve me. Okay, so like becoming servant gives us more happiness than becoming a lord. And even this like happiness in this material world is a limited and it is a perishable, whereas the spiritual happiness is the unlimited uh, and like imperishable. So in a preface we also see that like in what like in further chapters what we are going to discuss, and we got the two instruction from the preface. What are these two instruction? When we are chanting we have to chant the entire mantra, we have to hear carefully every single word, like this 16 word, every word we should hear. And second is we should like chant this mantra loudly and clearly. Okay. So in the introduction, it was the small essay given by the this Beatles, and this is the discussion between the Srila Prabhupada advising this George Harrison on the chanting. So this from the introduction we have learned that this Maya means which is not present, and it means we are in an illusion and we are trying to lord over the material nature, and but actually even if we try to lord over the material nature, but we are get more entangled in this like a stringent law of material nature. And we are a servant, and our actually duty is to serve Krishna. And until and unless we surrender to Krishna, we are not going to get the free from the clutches of a Maya. And this sound vibration is not material. This sound vibration is a spiritual. Golokera premadhara harinama sankirtan. This is not a material. And when we start practicing, whatever bad desires, whatever bad habits present inside us, that get purified. Okay. And by mental speculation, or by using our by doing the intellectual adjustment, we cannot understand the Krishna. Only by surrendering to the bona fide spiritual master, rendering service to him, means we have to follow his instruction. When we do this, then we get the mercy of a bona fide spiritual master, mercy of a Krishna. Then we can understand this transcendental vibration, and we can understand the Krishna consciousness. So yes, like and we also seen in the last page, we also seen that it is very important to hear the Hare Krishna mantra, to hear the glorification of Lord through the pure devotee. So when there are some mantra box present in ISKCON, you can keep this mantra box, and you can simply plug the mantra box with a low sound in your home. So our home get purified. One who is hearing the Hare Krishna mantra from the lotus lips of a bona fide spiritual master, our Srila Prabhupada, he immediately get purified. That's the reason we have started the 2 minutes with the Prabhupada. Even if someone give the 1 or 2 minutes, or by hearing the Prabhupada, some purification happens, and that words act on us. Okay, we get the mercy of the Lord. So we also see in the what is mean by the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare means the energy of the Lord. Krishna and Rama, these are the names of the Lord. So when we are chanting, what we say, Oh Radhe, Oh Krishna, or Oh Krishna, Oh energy of Krishna, please engage me in your service. Please purify me. Please uplift me from this material ocean, and please engage me in your uh, uh, in your service. And we also see the apara prakriti, which is the inferior energy, and this material world come under this inferior energy, whereas the a superior energy means the living beings, and they are come under the para prakriti, the internal potency of a Krishna. So we all are but we come under the marginal potency. Actually we are in a superior potency, but we have the tendency, when we get attached with this material entanglement, when we get attached with the sense gratification, we become an inferior. And when we get attached with the Krishna, with the when we engage our senses in Krishna service, then we become a superior. So we have the choice to choose between a Maya and choose between a Krishna. And taking Krishna consciousness, or this mantra, is the spiritual call for the Lord and the energy to give the protection of the conditional soul. So we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra to uplift ourselves and to give us the protection from this material entanglement. And it is a genuine cry, when baby is crying, then it attract the attention of his mother. So when we cry loudly with the hope, Oh Krishna, please, I'm too tired of this material world. I'm suffering a lot. And until and unless I come to the spiritual world, until and unless I surrender to you, until and unless you accept me, I'm not going to become happy. So with this intention, with these prayers, we have to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Okay. And Krishna sees our heart. Okay, even if you're chanting 64 rounds, but you don't have the good intentions, or you are asking for some sense gratificatory things, or your attention is not there, you are committing offense, then okay, it will act like a medicine, but you won't get the Krishna prema, which is the aim of human life. And how we have to chant the mantra? We have to chant the mantra with the sincerity. So like now we have get the four learnings. What are they? First is we have to chant the complete mantra. Second, we have to chant the mantra like loudly. Okay, not inside our mind, and like we don't have to skip any word. 16 words, every word we have to hear. So we have to chant the mantra loudly. Then like we have how we have to chant the mantra with the prayers. And with what prayers? It should be like a call, like as a baby is in uncomfortable situation. In that uncomfortable situation, he's asking his mother to come for the help. Okay, so like in prayerful mood. And what is the fourth? We have to chant this mantra with the sincerity. If someone comes and he asks and you start talking to him, or like you start scrolling, or like when you are chanting you are seeing here and there, like your attention is not there, this is not recommended. With the sincerity, this 2 hours is for my Krishna only. I'm not going to hear anyone, or I'm not going to do any other work. So okay, and like we then like we end the introduction with the statement that like yes, this Kali Yuga is the age of a quarrel and hypocrisy, and the Hare Krishna mantra is the only way for the self-realization. Now we will begin with the chapter one. I think Ritvika Mataji, are you there? You didn't get the chance to read in the
Yes,
past
Mataji.
sessions. Now you can today you can read. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Nothing higher.
Chapter 1, the Hare Krishna mantra, there is nothing higher. A 1982 interview with George Harrison. If you open up your heart, you will know what I mean. You have been polluted so long, but there is a way for you to clean to get clean. By chanting the names of the Lord, and you will be free. The Lord is waiting on you all to awaken and see. Waiting on you all from the album All Things Must Pass. In the summer of 1969, before the dissolution of the most popular music group of all time, George Harrison produced a hit single, Hare Krishna Mantra, performed by George and the members of the London Radhakrishna Temple. Soon after rising to the top 10 or top 20 best-selling record charts throughout England, Europe and parts of Asia, the Hare Krishna chant became a household word, especially in England, where the BBC had featured the Hare Krishna chanters, as they were then called, 4 times on the country's most popular television program, Top of the Pops. At about the same time, 5,000 miles away, several seven-headed, saffron-robed men and sari-clad women sang along with John Lennon and Yoko Ono as they recorded the hit song Give Peace a Chance in their room at Montreal's Queen Elizabeth Hotel. John and Yoko, Timmy, Larry, Rosemary, Tommy Smothers, Bobby Dylan, Tommy Copper, Derek Taylor, Norman Mailer, Allen Ginsberg, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna. All we are saying is give peace a chance. The Hare Krishna devotees had been visiting with the Lennons for several days, discussing world peace and self realization. Because of this and other widespread exposure, people all over the world soon began to identify the chanting Hare Krishna devotees as harbingers of a more simple, joyful, peaceful way of life. George Harrison was the impetus for the Beatles' spiritual quest of the 60s, and up until his death In 2001, the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, continued to play a key role in his life.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Actually,
Hare
like I am thinking like you are getting cold now. That's why I give you like. So yes, like now, like we are on the first chapter, na? Like Hare Krishna mantra. There is nothing higher. There is also one shloka. Sarita Mataji, are you there? There is one shloka in the Bhagavad Gita, na? Like something raso. Like it means like when we get the higher taste, we give up all the lower taste. And there is one shloka. I'm not able to
विषया
recall.
विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसवर्ज्यं रसोऽप्यश्च परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
Yes, Mataji. So like when we get the higher taste, na, then we give up all the lower taste. So he pays like they are in lower state, like the drinking, taking drugs, and engaged in like illicit sexual activities. So and also they give up everything. But like they are having this lower taste. But when they get the higher taste of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they get the higher taste of a Krishna, they get the higher taste of a Prasadam. They give up all the lower taste and they become like a fully engaged in a Krishna conscious activities. So now like here we are seeing like these are the foreigners and like like they don't have they only meet the Srila Prabhupada like just a 1 month or like a 2 months, but how they're rendering service to Prabhupada, how they're preaching like how in a Bhagavatam first canto in a purport you will find whatever skills you are having you have to engage in your Krishna conscious activities. So these singers, they are using their skills of a singing. They are popular. They are using their popularity in a service of a Krishna. Okay, and like we also see na Yadyat Acharati Shrestha, like when great person, even they are materials in a sense of material, when they are wealthy, and then when they start preaching, then people, general people take it because they think that these people are great and these great people are doing this Krishna consciousness. So let me follow them. So whatever assets like you are good at computers, you are good at making posters, you are good at in a calling, or you are good at interacting with the people, or you are good at philosophy, you are good at teaching, then like use that skill in a Krishna service. We can see how these devotees are using their service engage themselves their skills in the service of Krishna. So this like a group of a beetle which is the top band at that time in in Europe. So they record the Hare Krishna mantra and it become the popularized and in like where they record in a London's Radha Krishna temple. And this Hare Krishna mantra become a household word, and like everyone start chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And even the another song, hit song was the Give Peace a Chance. And like even simply by seeing like how devotees are staying happily, like how happy they are, like by seeing themselves happy, like devotees happy. This like other people's 5,000 miles away people, they also shave their hairs. They also robe themselves in a saris. They also wear the saffron clothes and they also start chanting like a devotees. So this Krishna consciousness is a contagious, like, and also the happiness is a contagious, like even you are chanting 16 rounds but you are not staying happily, but our what we say, like our behavior is like a greatest preaching. And even like you are taking Krishna consciousness and you are not staying happy, like then how people will get motivated to become happy, take the Krishna consciousness. On the other hand, like by chanting the holy name kevala ananda kanda, like you should get all the happiness. We are not getting happiness because we are chanting with the offenses. But like when we try to stay happy, like how we have seen just before this session we are reading the Prabhupada's books. Okay, when I'm getting happiness, what devotees think that like I'm not worthy of getting this happiness, but by Krishna's mercy, I'm getting this happiness. And when his a devotee is in a suffering, he think that I should suffer more. Whatever misdeeds I have done in my past life, I should suffer more. But by Krishna's mercy, Krishna has reduced my suffering, and it is for my purification. So in this way, he accepts the suffering as his a purification, and he's very happy. Whatever is happening in his life is controlled by the Lord, and it is given by the Lord. So he's very happy, and there is no question of anger, and he's all time stay happy. This is the one symptom of a good devotee, that he's always smiling and he's always happy. So yes, by seeing the happy person, you might think, oh, why he is so happy, what things he is doing. So I also want to become happy, let me follow. So when you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you should always stay happy, because we have Krishna, the source of happiness. Then by seeing yours, you are very happy, then people will take the Krishna consciousness. So yes, and like uh, they give the peace chance, and they are discussing the they are also when they get popular, as they when get their interviews, then they were discussing about the peace and the self realization. Even they preach so much, even this world, Hare Krishna mantra become a household, and they used to think that these peoples are giving Hare Krishna mantra, and this is the very simple way to stay joyful and live the peaceful life. Okay. Hare Krishna, Snigdha Mataji, want to read?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes,
All
George
glories to
Harrison
Srila
was.
Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji. In this conversation with his longtime personal friend, contemporary Vedic Library Series editor Mukunda Goswami, taped at George's home in England on September 4, 1982. George reveals some of the memorable experiences he had chanting Hare Krishna and describes in detail his deep personal realizations about the chanting. He explains what factors led him to produce the Hare Krishna mantra record, My Sweet Lord, and the LPs of All Things Must Pass and Living in the Material World, all of which were influenced to a great extent by the Hare Krishna chanting and philosophy. He speaks lovingly and openly of his association with His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of the Hare Krishna movement. George also speaks frankly about his personal philosophy regarding the Hare Krishna movement, music, yoga, reincarnation. Mataji, please scroll over.
Vinod Prabhu, can you mute yourself?
Reincarnation, karma, the soul, God, and Christianity. The conversation concludes with his fond remembrances of a visit to a birthplace of Lord Krishna in Vrindavana, India, home of the Hare Krishna mantra, and with George discussing some of his celebrity friends' involvement with the mantra now heard and chanted around the world. Mukunda Goswami. Oftentimes, you speak of yourself as a plain-clothes devotee, a closet yogi or closet Krishna, and millions of people all over the world have been introduced to the chanting by your songs. By what about you? How did you first come in contact with Krishna? George Harrison. Through my visits to India. So by the time the Hare Krishna movement first came to England in 1969, John and I had already gotten a hold of Prabhupada's first album, Krishna Consciousness. We had played it a lot and liked it. That was the first time I had ever heard the chanting of a Mahamantra. Mukunda, even though you and John Lennon played Srila Prabhupada's record a lot and had chanted quite a bit of your own, you had never really met any of the devotees. Yet, when Gurudasa, Syamasundara, and I, three of the six devotees sent from America to open the first Hare Krishna temple in London, first came to England, you co-signed the lease on our first temple in central London, bought Bhaktivedanta Manor for us, which has provided a place for literally hundreds of thousands of people to learn about Krishna consciousness, and financed the first printing of the book Krishna. You hadn't really known us for a very long time at all. Wasn't this a kind of sudden change for you? George, not really, for I always felt at home with Krishna. You see, it was already a part of me. I think it's something that's been with me from my previous birth. You're coming to England, and all that was just like another piece of a jigsaw puzzle that was coming together to make a complete picture. It had been slowly fitting together. That's why I responded to you all the way I did when you first came to London. Let's face it, if you are going to have to stand up and be counted, I figured I would rather be with these guys than with those other guys over there. It's like that. I mean, I would rather be one of the devotees of God than one of the straight, so called sane or normal people who just don't understand that man is a spiritual being, that he has a soul. And I felt comfortable with you all too, kind of like would know each other before. It was a pretty natural thing, really. Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. So, like, is this conversation we will read and like we will try to take out some points and like at the end of discussion we will like discuss this point. So, like, yes, like till now we got the four instruction, na? Like how we have to chant the Hare Krishna. So you can keep the small copy with you and like you can write these instructions and like we have to try to follow it. Okay. So Hare Krishna everyone. Today we will end here, and from tomorrow we will again start reading this conversation, and then we will discuss like what points we can take out, what instruction we can take it out. So today's instruction is that like we can use our skills in preaching Krishna consciousness. So like whatever skills you have, you can come forward. Like we have the like a digital marketing group, we have the counseling or facilitator groups. Like even like you are good at Excel, like you can do lot of backhand activities. So please come forward for the sevas. This is a very good opportunity. We have the Vinod Prabhu, and like he is calling the devotees, oh why Prabhuji, why you are not attending, and every detail he is giving me, and the lots of devotees from his group are joining the classes. This is, we can see he is using his like a very good conversation skills in Krishna consciousness. So like this is very good. Even our Sarita Mataji, like doing the book distribution and like beautifully reciting slokas. Even our Gunashri Mataji is doing lot of backhand sevas. Like everyone in our class, they are doing wonderful sevas. Even the Ritvika Mataji, Muttu Manikam Prabhu, everyone is doing. Even like our senior devotees like Diptimati Mataji, Diptimati Mataji, they are also taking wonderful classes. So everyone should engage in Krishna service. Everyone should like use their skills in Krishna's service. So like I'm very grateful I'm in your association. So thank you for thank you to everyone for your wonderful sevas and like for your like wonderful association. Because of you, like I'm able to read the 7 book and these are the eight book. Okay. So today we will end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. Hare Krishna everyone. Hare Krishna. Happy Krishna conscious day. And please keep the small diary with you. I also have small diary. I can show you because I tell you what I have done. Okay. I don't say whimsically and it is very helpful. This is my small diary and whatever like a Bhagavatam or like whatever lectures I hear, I keep them noted. So you can also keep. And whenever say I also highlighted, I actually highlighted the books and it is really happy. Like it is really good. Okay, like this is a preface you can see. And so whenever I get time, like even like I get the 1 minute time, I can simply go through this yellow and pink lines. Then I will come to know what like Prabhupada want to tell on this page. So it is like when next time when you are reading book, it is very helpful and it is very always best to keep the hard copy with you. It is like a personal touch. And like whenever you are going, you can like keep this book with you in your purse or in your bag. So Hare Krishna everyone. Hare Krishna. We will end it here.
Mataji.
Hare
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.